Please open your registration book to page 46. In order to successfully register for classes, it will be important for you to understand the layout of course information. On page 46, you will see the start of art classes that are offered by the art department. All departments are listed in alphabetical order. Look at the course Ceramics 1. You can see that Ceramics 1 does not have a prerequisite in order to take that class.
Some classes will have a prerequisite. If a prerequisite is required, you must have taken and passed the prerequisite in order to take that class.
You see that Ceramics 1 meets the requirement for fine arts. Be sure to look and see if the course you would like to register for meets any graduation requirements.
Each course is worth 0.5 or 1 full credit. You can determine how much a course is worth by looking at the amount of credit the class is, along with the length of the course. In the example of Ceramics 1, it is a 0.5 credit course that lasts for 1 semester. That totals 0.5 credit for the class. If a 0.5 credit class is for 2 semesters, it will be worth 1 credit.
All of you will be registering for 7 credits for next year. Each class will have different requirements based on what year in high school they are. The class of 2013 will need to register for at least 1 credit of English 12. For some, that will be an AP class or MSU English. For others, it will be English 12. They will also need to register for a half credit of social studies. That half credit could be earned in one of 2 ways. You could register for the half credit World Studies or the full credit of AP Human Geography. You must also register for a half credit of Personal Wellness 12. Most juniors will have met their math and science requirements as they head to their senior year. It is highly recommended for all students that they take a math and science in each of their 4 years of high school. We hope that all of you speak with your current teachers for advice on your next year's math and science classes. It's possible that some of you will be required to take a math, science, or other classes to meet graduation requirements. If you have any questions about what you should be registering for, you should meet with your counselor as soon as you can to determine the proper registration. If you have not started meeting your fine art requirement for graduation, you should register for a visual or performance art class.
The class of 2014 will also be registering for 7 credits for next year. The class of 2014 will need to register for at least 1 credit of English 11. For some, that'll be an AP class or MSU English. For others, it'll be English 11. Students will also need to register for 1 credit of Social Studies. A junior must register for the 0.5 credit of American Government in addition to a 0.5 credit of Economics. Whether you choose to take those courses as AP or regular will be up to you. It is advised that you speak with your current teachers, counselors, parents, and friends for recommendations. They may have a perspective that will help you with your decision. You will also need to register for 1 credit of biology. Whether you choose to take the course as AP or regular will be up to you. It is advised that you speak with your current teachers, counselors, parents, and friends for recommendations. They may have a perspective that will help you with your decision. You also must register for 0.5 credit of Personal Wellness 11. It is also suggested that you speak with your current math teachers to help determine the class for which you should register. If you have not completed at least 1 credit of a world language, you must register for a language course for next year in order to have time to complete the 2-year graduation requirement. The class of 2015 will also be registering for 7 credits for next year. The class of 2015 will need to register for at least 1 credit of English 10. All students will also need to register for 1 credit of Social Studies. Students must register for either regular U.S. History or AP U.S. History. Whether you choose to take those AP or regular will be up to you. It is advised that you speak with your current teachers, counselors, parents, and friends for recommendations. They may have a perspective that will help you with your decision.
For math, if you are currently in Algebra 1, you would register for geometry. If you are currently in geometry, register for Algebra 2. If you are in any other math class, speak with your current math teacher or your counselors to help you determine which class for which to register. If you have taken both Physics X and Chem X this year,
You would sign up for biology or AP biology. Whether you choose to take the AP course or regular will be up to you. It is advised that you speak with your current teachers, counselors, parents, and friends for recommendations. They may have a perspective that will help you with your decision. You must also sign up for Personal Wellness 10. If you are currently taking Level 1 of a world language, be sure to register for the second level. If you do not currently have a world language on your schedule this year, please register for a Level 1 world language course. It is important to remember that 2 years of a single language meets the requirement, and upper-level world languages or additional languages count as elective courses.
For all students, your electives should be chosen based on what your potential post-high school education might look like. Please choose these wisely based on what type of college you may like to attend after high school and what type of career you would like to choose to pursue. Speak with as many people as you can to gather information about these classes that will round out your schedule.